Former UK and Giants quarterback Jared Lorenzen died today at the age of 38.
The beloved football star had been hospitalized with heart and kidney issues along with an infection. Keith Farmer's here with a big story at 6.
The success at the high school level, winning a 1998, also a 96 state football title with Highlands. Also played in the Sweet 16 as a basketball player for the school. He then chose to play for the state school, where he left as one of the top quarterbacks in history, and now he is gone at the young age of 38. Lorenzen was Kentucky's Mr. Football before he played at Kentucky from 2000 to 2003, where he left as the school's all-time leading passer and only quarterback to throw for more than 10,000 yards. That was also playing for three different head coaches there: Hal Mumme, Guy Morris, and Rich Brooks. He wasn't drafted by a team in the NFL, but caught on as a free agent with the New York Giants, where he played from 2004 to 07. He was the backup to Eli Manning when the team won the Super Bowl in 2008. And after his NFL career, he played in Kentucky in an indoor football leagues. Ever since leaving UK, though, he's always been one of the biggest supporters of UK and the football program. He helped with the pregame show for the Wildcats games. Also came out between the third and fourth quarters to get the crowd pumped up for that final push in a game. Sad day for the family and for True Blue fans. Back to you.
Thank you, Keith.
It is indeed. Thanks, Keith. And it's no secret Lorenzen struggled with his weight and health issues.
In the past few years, he was in the news trying to help young kids dealing with obesity. Alexa Helwig continues our LAX 18 Big Story team coverage.
The story of Jared Lorenzen's battle with weight dates back to the day he was born.
I came out of the womb big as can be. I was a 13-pound baby.
The former NFL player and UK Football Hall of Famer had an exceptional career. But after his football days were over, Lorenzen could easily admit that he wasn't living the healthiest lifestyle.
Always been bigger than everybody else. And when I got out, it got way bigger than everybody else. And that's where I decided something needs to change. And kind of got into a funk, a depression, whatever you want to call it, because you're not really sure which way to turn.
Lorenzen teamed up with several organizations, including the Now Let's Get Fit Foundation. The event had fitness classes, nutrition stations, and more to promote health and wellness.
Nowadays, kids, you know, they want to stay inside and they want to play on their PlayStations, they want to play the Fortnite, and they want to do this, that, and the other. And playing outside isn't a big thing. Sports and all of that just aren't as big as they were when I was growing up. It's just people to know there is something better out there that'll make you feel better, about yourself and about, going out and being out.
In Lexington, Alexa Helwig, LAX 18 News.
Well, Matt Jones of Hay, Kentucky joins us now.
Pat, you've been talking to people all day who knew Jared, coaches, players, family, friends. What have they been saying about him?
The universal theme is what a kind person he was. I mean, that was actually very hard for me to watch him right there, because he spent the last couple of years of his life dealing with the weight issues, but it was really important for him to give back to other people. It was important for him to try to help kids not end up in the situation where he was, and watching him talk about that is in part what you hear in speaking with everyone. I just spoke just a few minutes ago with Neil Brown. He's the head coach at West Virginia, who played with him at UK, and he was sitting on a beach just telling me, I'm shocked. I'm sitting here crying, thinking about his teammate. That's the thing about Jared. I never knew anyone. You hear this sometimes, but this is really true about Jared. I never knew anyone who disliked him at all. Yeah. I mean, people who played with him, he was a hero in Kentucky, he was a hero with the Giants, and it's just tragic to see him gone so young.
It really is. We mentioned that Jared played for three different coaches. Not everybody could do that. Think about three different systems coming in, trying to win your spot three different times. What does that say about his grit? Three
very different people. I mean, Hal Mumme's laid back, Rich Brooks, Guy Morris was very intense. They all love Jared. I mean, there you go. That's part of what it is that's sort of about him. He had three different coaches, three different styles. He made them all work. When he went through the draft process, no one picked him because they thought he was too overweight. The Giants brought him in, and he won all those people over. And it's interesting, Eli Manning, who he played against in college and then was the starter when he was the backup with the Giants, he reached out to me to give thoughts to Jared. What I want people to know about him, everybody remembers him playing, and they remember his weight and his nimble feet. But as a human being, you will not find a better person. So kind and so giving. And even when people were cruel to him, and people were cruel to him, he was always kind back. And it's a lesson that he's taught me over the years, and I hope he does others as well.
Well,
quickly before we
that's
let you
what we
go,
lose.
you're going to do a half-hour special on Hey Kentucky tonight.
Yeah,
What
at
can we look
7:30.
forward to doing?
At 7:30 tonight, we're going to talk about his life, his playing days. UK coach Mark Stoops is going to join us, so that'll be at 7:30.
All right, Matt Jones, thank you.
Thank you.